Okay, brand new carburetor is now installed. I had a bit of an issue with the intake where it meets each head. The original intake had donut gaskets, and I used the gaskets from the kit. I was able to get it to fit. Just took a little bit of time to get everything maneuvered. Everything's all hooked up. Got full choke, mid throttle, electrical's hooked up. Bit of a misfire a little bit, but it did stay running without the choke. This does have some pretty raunchy fuel in it. It does still have a little bit of the original gas that initially came with this tractor in it, and the plugs are not the greatest in here. What's happening is, to keep the other engines running, I was taking parts off of this engine, like really non-essential parts like the spark plugs, stuff like that. And the plugs that are in here are very old and quite crappy, so at least it does run. Also, once some fuel gets going through it more and more, I think it'll clear up. I'll probably eventually drain that tank, get a full tank of fresh fuel in here. That will also help the situation. And that's pretty much it. The only thing I can see that might be a minor issue, let me unhook this fuel line. Right here, looks like there could be a bit of an air gap. This is tight, so I'm thinking once the gasket sets in a bit, it should be okay, hopefully. But I noticed that that's on the actual intake side, not on the carburetor side. Hopefully it won't be a problem. I don't think it is. I don't think it goes all the way down. I think it's just a bit of a gap at the top, but it doesn't go all the way down into where the carburetor meets the intake. It doesn't really seem like it's sucking air too much, because it will idle and it will have the choke all the way off. So I think that's just a miss in the actual casting for the intake, the plastic intake. It's the first engine that I've really worked on taking apart and put back together with these plastic intakes. The one on the Craftsman LTX1000 also has a plastic intake. The one on the truck has a cast aluminum intake, and the engine I sold to Pug also had a cast aluminum intake, which are a little bit better. I see why they went to plastic, because it's cheaper, but the cast aluminum are obviously a lot better intakes. So that's pretty much it for this. We are done with this one for now. Next will be, I don't really know. If I find something interesting to make a video of, I might do it. Talk to you later. Please keep redneck like always, and please share and comment.